Jai Shri Ram. In the Dohavali by Goswami Tulsi Das, number 341, Goswami Tulsi Das is saying something like this. Sukrit na sukruti pariharayi, kapat na kapati neech. Marat sikhavan dei chale, Geed Raj Marich. It means the virtuous people who are truly virtuous and noble, they never give up their virtue. And those who are crooked, those who are very vile by nature, they also never give up their vileness till death. Jatayu and Maricha have conveyed this lesson even while dying. If you remember, Jatayu died while trying to save Sita Maya. Whereas Maricha, even while dying, deceived Sita with a loud cry, "Oh Lakshmana," mimicking the voice of Sri Rama. So Tulsi Das ji is saying, people by nature are good or evil, and those that are good will never give up their virtue and goodness, and those that are evil, they will never give up their evil. So it sounds like an extremely cynical view of mankind, no doubt. But as the English proverb goes, better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Be on your guard. Do not be naive and trust everyone. If you look at our history, we have many cases. Prataparudra lost his kingdom. Prataparudra, the great Prataparudra, who defeated Alauddin Khilji in the first battle, first war. But let him go. He should have killed him. The matter would have been over. But within 8 months, that scoundrel, along with a few Hindu traitors, ganged up and defeated Prataparudra, and Orugallu was devastated. Women were raped, children were taken as sex slaves, men were slaughtered. For months on end, Orugallu was looted and everything burnt down. And finally, Prataparudra committed suicide by getting into Narmada river on the pretext of offering his prayers. So what a terrible tragedy. Vijayanagara Samrajyam crumbled because of the naivete of Ramaraya, who was the king. Krishnadevaraya defeated all the Bahmani sultans. In fact, Adil Shah went and kissed Krishnadevaraya's feet. Otherwise, Krishnadevaraya would have finished them off. But Krishnadevaraya let them off because Adil Shah bent down and actually kissed the feet of Krishnadevaraya. So out of sheer pity, Krishnadevaraya let them go. But Krishnadevaraya was a very capable administrator. Whereas Ramaraya, the successor who came much later, he had too much secularism in his head. His army had 4 divisions, and of 2 divisions he appointed Islamic Muslim generals. And when there was a final Talikota Yuddham, and that final battle, half his army, that is the 2 Muslim generals, at the last minute they defected, they switched sides and joined hands with the Bahmani sultans, because they felt religion, Islam is more important, jihad is more important, and Ramaraya lost. Imagine, half his army, he would have easily won had it not been Muslim generals. But again, secularism. Prithviraj Chauhan, the last Hindu king of India, he made the same mistake. Muhammad Ghori, whom he defeated 16 times. He defeated Ghori 16 times, but all the times. Of course, Western historians say it was 2 times. Even if we accept the 2 versions, 2 times. First time he should have finished this fellow. All these Hindu kings, there is a long list of such Hindu kings. You see, we must understand these people by first studying their Quran and their Hadith. We made that mistake. That is called Purva Paksha. Purva Paksha means returning the gaze. The nearest equivalent in English is due diligence. Due diligence, which means comprehensive analysis. In a battle, life is a battle. Every business transaction is a battle. So it's a game. Everything is a game and a battle. You can call it either a game or a battle. And in any game or battle, you can win only when you know your enemy thoroughly. Know your enemy thoroughly. You cannot win a battle without knowing your enemy. What are his strengths? What are his weaknesses? And you must hit him. Hit him where he is weak. Simple. We made the mistake of not studying their holy books and not understanding them. This is not promoting hate, this is promoting practicality. We must know who we are dealing with. When they begin to lose, Muhammad Gori pleaded and he was let off. Alauddin Khilji begged. Prataparudra, out of compassion, let him off. You see, all these things are acts of naivete, very gullible, excessive compassion, which backfired and finally they lost their kingdoms and their lives. So, Tulsi Dasji is telling us the same thing differently. Be careful. And if you look at Rama's qualities, in the Ramayana, Rama's qualities, there are innumerable. I will narrate two right now. One is Nasmarati apakaranam shatamapi. Sri Ramachandra never remembers even 100 harms done to him. Nasmarati apakaranam shatamapi. If somebody has offended him, harmed him, hurt him 100 times, Rama doesn't remember that. Rama will forget that. Now immediately you will think, oh, that is not a sensible thing to do. If you forget, you will be vulnerable, isn't it? But the counterbalancing trait of Sri Ramachandra is apramattaha. Rama is ever vigilant. We Hindus have ignored that the need to be vigilant. The need to be vigilant. Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. If we are not alert, slowly and steadily, we will lose our freedom finally and we become slaves and we are not even aware that we are slaves. This is exactly the situation of Hindus in our so-called independent country. We got independence in 1947, but Hindus have not really got any independence. We are still cultural slaves. We did not get any cultural independence, even political independence. Right? Pakistan was created as an Islamic nation. Bangladesh became an Islamic nation. There are some 60 Islamic nations and some 140 Christian nations. India should have declared itself as the Hindu nation. And if India is still secular because Hindus are in majority, a Hindu nation would be the most perfect nation where people of any religion can peacefully coexist because a Hindu doesn't harm even a fly. The Shastras say, Animittam trunamvapi chedayen na kadachana. Animittam trunamvapi chedayen na kadachana. Do not pluck even a blade of grass if there is no need for it. A Hindu will not harm even an ant or a fly. This is the nature of a Hindu. Anyway, Tulsi Dasji, what is he saying? Sukruta na sukruti pariharai kapata na kapati neech. Sukruta na sukruti pariharai kapata na kapati neech marat sikhavat. Marat sikhavan dei chale. Marat sikhavan dei chale Geed Raj Marich. So the great good people, virtuous people, do not give up their virtue, or the crooked people, their crookedness they will never give up till death. Jatayu and Maharicha have taught this even while dying. Jai Shri Ram.